Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and I just finished watching the final episode of Amphibia, and yeah, right now I was kind of like Sprig. Because I've watched this show for 4 years, but quick thing, there are spoilers in this, so if you don't want to spoil it for yourself, get off the video, but if you've already seen it, or if you just want to know what happens, if you've never watched Amphibia, it's a show about the girl is named Anne, and there's these 3 kids that go to a new world through a music box. Their names are Anne, Sasha, and Marcy. And, I'm not gonna spoil it, but actually, no, yeah, I already said if you guys want to watch it, there's spoilers in this. So Anne gets powers and stuff, but first the town thinks he's a bad creature, and and then she shows that she's good, and they go find Marcy and Sasha, and there's a big war with Sasha and Anne, and then turns out the king is evil, so they make a war against the king, and the king invades Earth, but then Anne stops him, and then the final episode. So the core tries taking over the moon. So the core hijacks the moon, and how it hijacked the moon is because the core, like, the society is way more advanced than humans. So the people in Amphibia made the moon connected to the core. So the core just went up to the moon and took it over, and now it's trying to crash into Amphibia. So Anne's blue, if you didn't know. Sasha's green. No, Sasha's red, sorry, and Marcy's green. They try stopping the moon with their powers that they have from the stones in the music box. And what they do next is they go up and try stopping the moon. But then King Andrew sends up his robots to help them, and the robots blow up, and Anne tries sacrificing herself, saying, "Can you guys give me the stones? I'll send you back to Amphibia, and I might not make it." So Anne sends them back and destroys the moon, but she also sacrifices herself in the process. But just before Anne sacrifices herself, Sprig comes up and tries stopping her. But Sprig can't convince her, so Sprig has to go down back to Amphibia or he'll die as well. So Anne turns to stone, partial stone, and she's cracking up. Not like the funny cracking up, like actually cracking. And then she turns to dust. And what happens next is really cool, I think, personally. Anne comes to a place where this thing has been a guardian of the universe for several thousand years, and it wants to choose Anne, but Anne declines. So what happens next is even cooler than this part. So that creature I just showed you, it gives the shards, partial shards from the music box, and it's only a one-way ticket home. So what happens is they go home, and they see each other 10 years later. Sasha and Marcy see each other, and Anne's job will actually pretty surprise you. But in the process, while they're doing that, they built a statue of Anne. And this is 10 years later, if I didn't say that. This is representing her and all her amazing deeds she did. Oh my gosh, I'm tearing up while doing this, and I've already watched it like 4 times. But yeah, and here's the job, by the way. What Anne is doing for a job. Anne is a zoologist. If you don't know what that means she teaches kids about animals. She teaches people about animals, really. And if you can see that small frog, Anne named him Sprig. And I think the show, I've been watching it for 4 years. It's insane though. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and make sure to subscribe. If you haven't seen the new Amphibia, go check it out. It's really amazing. Like, really amazing.